Now, let's have a look at Ukraine's medium to long range capabilities, the ones that are changing the dynamic of this war. So here we have a bit of new technology. This is a Rodeur 330 strike drone capable of flying about 500 kilometers, supplied by the French. It is an example of one of the high-tech drones that are coming out of European nations into Ukraine to support what they're doing. But the Ukrainians have their own domestic drones. So remember the Flamingo missile, the FP5? The same company, Farpoint, is churning out Ukraine's answer to the Shahad drone. This is the poor man's cruise missile. It can carry a warhead of several dozen kilos to a precise target up to 1,400 kilometers away. In less than 2 years, production of the FP1 drone has been ramped up and now exceeds 2,000 units per month at roughly the same cost, $55,000 per drone. The company currently produces about 100 drones a day. At the same time, they're developing the FP7 and FP9 ballistic missiles designed to deliver payloads of up to 800 kilograms, 855 kilometers away. Farpoint is technically ready to produce 3 FP7 units per day, aiming to reduce the price of the missile to less than $1 million apiece. Their architecture has a pathway towards air defense missile capabilities baked into it, and from a ground-based platform offering strategic flexibility. And of course, Ukraine's domestic weapon production is reducing its reliance on weapons coming from the West, and in particular, the United States. And this is something critical to the longevity of Ukraine's ability to sustain the war. But allies are still producing capabilities. You know, the UK, Britain, is producing the Nightfall missile. And we're not talking about a slow-moving cruise missile here. We're talking about a tactical ballistic hammer designed to strike deep into Russian territory. UK Defence Minister Luke Pollard confirmed that the development contracts are being awarded in the spring. The goal? To have the first 3 test missiles ready for firing within 12 months. This is an accelerated procurement and military speak for we need this yesterday. Nightfall is designed to hit targets over 500 kilometers away. That puts major Russian logistical hubs, command and control centres, and even assets near Moscow well within the kill zone. But it's not just about distance, it's about resilience. These are missiles being built to operate in a GPS-denied environment. In other words, when Russian electronic warfare is screaming at maximum volume, the Skyfall will still find its mark. European Meteor missiles. Meteor is developed through a European consortium led by the MBDA company, with Germany, the United Kingdom, France, Italy, Spain and Sweden all participating in the programme. The missile uses a solid fuel variable flow ducted rocket motor manufactured in Germany by the MBDA subsidiary Bayern Chemie. And according to the company, the ramjet propulsion system allows the Meteor to maintain a thrust throughout its flight, contributing to what it describes as a larger no-escape zone compared with many conventional air-to-air missiles. The missile is currently integrated on several frontline combat aircraft types, including the Typhoon, the Rafale and the Gripen. And of course, the Ukrainians are now flying the Rafale, and is also planned for use on South Korea's KF-21 Borame. And finally, we have the AASM Hammer missile. If you want to understand how Ukraine is winning the tactical battle for the front lines right now, look no further than this AASM Hammer. Paris has just committed to doubling the production of these smart munitions to 1,200 units a year. For the Russian commanders in the don't call it a war zone, that is a terrifying statistic. Now don't let the name fool you. This isn't just a bomb, it's a modular transformation kit. It takes a standard dumb gravity bomb and turns it into a rocket-assisted precision-guided missile. What makes the Hammer unique isn't just its 70-kilometer range, it's how it gets there. Unlike the American JDAM, which relies on gliding, the French Hammer has an integrated rocket motor, and this allows Ukrainian pilots to perform what we call toss bombing, from extremely low altitudes, staying below the horizon of Russian radar, and then firing the bomb upwards. The rocket kicks in and carries it over the terrain and delivers a 250 kilogram or even 1,000 kilogram warhead within meter perfect accuracy. Critically, the Hammer doesn't care about GPS jamming, and while Russia has had some success in jamming Western satellite-guided weapons, The Hammer uses a hybrid of inertial navigation and infrared homing. In its terminal phase, the missile uses a preloaded digital picture of the target to guide itself home. You can jam satellites all you want. You can't jam the Hammer's eyes. The French have rewritten the rules of the pop-up attack. They've given Ukraine's aging Soviet-era jets the teeth of the 21st century hunter.